Hello there. In this video, I just want to show you the progress I've made. And what I have here is I have the drill press head, and I have the motor mounted on top of it. Now these pieces here, this clamp and these clamps, the clamp on the top and the clamp on the bottom, this is a anti-rotation clamp on the bottom, and this one on the top. And those are the pieces that I wanted to get lasered out. I mentioned that before. The laser guy was supposed to cut this out, and I printed this one because I wanted to see what it looked like. And I was waiting for him to cut them out, and he never got back to me. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I wanted him to do the this clamp. I call it a clamp because it clamps around the back and it clamps around the front, as you can see here. It's a anti-rotation device. But you saw it standing up before. Now it's in this configuration. But anyway, yeah, he was supposed to make this piece, and he was supposed to make this piece, and these two pieces, and the two pieces that, what this is this is a clamp that's going to go over here, and then these holes on the side are going to have a plate that attaches to here to give it support on the front here to so it doesn't fall. Basically, it it attaches back here on these 2 points and attaches to this top plate. But this is just added support on the front to minimize the movement of it. But anyway, he was supposed to cut this out. He never did, so I had to get a piece of stock. I had to cut it out. I had to mill it, drill it, bore it, drill the holes in it. Well, I knew I had to drill the holes in it even if I got it from him, but I didn't want to have to make this shape because, sometimes it's easier just to have something made than to waste your time making it because you don't have the equipment. But anyway, yeah, it took me like 3 days to do that. And I really didn't want to do it. That's why it took a long time. But I've had to get it done, and so now it's all done. And like I said, that mounts up there. And then this piece mounts in there. Now, normally when you have a clamp like this, these bolts come in from this side. They usually come in from this side and not this side. But there wasn't, I couldn't get the drill close enough to this wall to drill that hole in there. So I decided, well, it's not going to hurt anything if I come in from the back side, which is not actually the back side. This is actually, well, you could make that the back side, but now that back side is now the front side. So it's going to go in there like that. So I have access to these bolts through the front side, as to where before I was going to put them on the back side, but now they're on the front side. But the whole purpose of this is, like I said, to help stabilize this motor. And of course the pulleys go inside of there, and the other pulley goes up here, and it's not on because the shaft's not in there. But anyway, that's what the motor looks like sitting on the unit. And I did a little assembly on this part. I just temporarily put this back together. I put this is the piece I had before, which is a piece of channel. So what I did was I mounted a 3/8 plate to the back of that piece to give it a little stability. So what I had to do is I had this piece here, I faced this side and I faced the other side, and I flipped it over, and I faced the back side of this, and then this plate I had to face the one side that fits against here, and then where these angle pieces mount, I had to face those off. There was no point in facing the whole thing, you know. I just needed the 3 inches for this angle. And that's going to mount my linear blocks, my linear rails, which, by the way, I have. They came in. I ordered them and they came in. But making that clamp and the other things put me a little further behind than what I wanted. So this is the packages I received. This package here houses the 2 linear rails and the ball screw. And I mean, it's heavy. And this package here is even heavier. This package has 2 36-inch 2x4 1/4-inch thick tubing, and it's like really heavy. I didn't realize it was that heavy. But what's going to happen is that this tubing, there's going to be one on the top, one on the bottom, and then the ball screw is going to be between them, and the linear rails are going to mount one on top of this tubing, and then the other one is going to mount on the bottom of the other tubing. The tubing is going to, one is going to be above the other one, and they're going to be attached with plates. And then the linear rail is going to be on top and the bottom, and the ball screw is going to be in the middle. So the back on this is these 4 holes here is where the mount is, and then in here, this area here, there's going to be one tube up here and the other tube here with the ball screw going through the center of them. And that's what I'm thinking. Of course, this is laying down now. It's going to be standing up. And I had this piece on my auxiliary work table, and I wanted to put this together but I was afraid that this little table wouldn't hold all that weight. It's starting to get a little heavy. So anyway, I'm working on this motor, and like I said, I just got to I got the uprights cut. I just got to drill the holes for them. But that's what we have so far. I don't have the pulleys on there right now, but they're around here somewhere. But I want to get this mount made first to help support this. And these slots in here is for the belt. So when I loosen these bolts and I slide it back, the belt is loose and I can take it on, take it off, or take it on. Well, I have these slots in here so I can, when the pulley's in there, I can slide it back and put the belt on it, and then slide it forward, and then put the tension on the belt. And that's what these slots are for, so I can slide this back, take the belt off, or adjust it, and then slide it forward. But we're getting somewhere now. All right, talk to you later.